Like a 4? Oh man, it's gonna get worse. It's me.
It's on the way now.
It's me, I'm here.
It's in there.
Let's just start it off, right? So when I was a young boy, when I was a child, I used to want to be a tailor, because when adults would ask me the soul-crushing question of, what do you want to be when you grow up? I would always say back to them, whatever suits you. Introspective, Beth. I like to think that I think, sometimes at least. I like to think a lot. I'm thinking right now what next to say. And even when I'm not thinking, I'm thinking subconsciously, because that's how it kind of works. I thought of it as a child. And sometimes those subconscious thoughts, just they bubble up to the top like the cream of the crop. They fucking are. And you know, some of my friends, they're like, Christian, you gotta stop blurting out things like Dwight from The Office and Tom from Parks and Rec are the same character. They see it as a negative. And to them, I say, do you guys think that R2-D2 was a bisexual robot? I mean, he was a funky little fella. And every bisexual I've met has been an icon in my life. And let's be honest, Luke wouldn't have sunk that Death Star without him. You thought it was the Force, R2 took over, okay? And I will quickly dispute any argument to say that C-3PO isn't his bottom. You guys familiar with the term bottom? Because that'll come in later. One thing I like to think is that you know, I'm going where the wind takes me is a really inspirational, really meaningful thing for like a drifter or a wanderer to say. But I gotta say, when my pilot said it on Southwest, I was fucking freaking out. One of the things that annoys me recently is I work in retail, so a lot of things annoy me. But one of the most recent things is how the older generation, some of you maybe, to me, I'm only 22, I'm heading Generation Z, still think that I as a human being have it innately built into me that I'm afraid of death and physical harm. So I'd like to take you on a little trip that I had with a customer named, we'll call him Frank. Frank comes into my store. I work at GameStop, so we sell control. I'm sure most of you, right? No GameStop, hopefully. We're not dead yet. Shit. But he comes in, he's like, I need replacement controllers. And I was like, okay, well, my fine sir, I have plenty of controllers right here for you. In fact, I have a pre-owned one. Save you $15. With that extra cash, I can sell you a little warranty cover for a whole year. Even if it's working fine and you just say it isn't, I'll replace it for you, no charge. I don't know if I've got a pre-owned controller and it doesn't work with these ones. I'm not too reliable. Shoot it. Oh, Frank! I would not be able to honor the warranty then, unfortunately. That's when Frank looked at me with cold, unmerciful eyes. And he said, oh, you would. I've got more than one bullet.
Oh my God.
Now that was a day for me, before Frank, of course. And let's be frank about Frank. Frank's not a smart guy. So I go to Frank. Oh, Frank, I wish you fucking would. I came here today to do two things. Sell controllers and be shot by you. And I'm out of controllers. So Frank proceeds to buy 2 new controllers, both with warranties. That's right, I got the bitch. And those warranties, he needed to give me his full name so I can track him for him. So Frank Smith, wherever you are, I hope you hear me when I say, do you guys think if 2 quadriplegic people fell in love in a hospital that their orderlies would help them 69? Because that's a tender moment, but they can't do it themselves. Speaking of dating's hard. I don't really like this joke because it sounds like a gloat. People don't believe me, which is frustrating. But I was seeing this girl recently. She turned out to be completely shallow. She called it off just because of the sex. Now, have you guys? I know. Now let me get into it. Have you guys ever had like an attribute about yourself, something you thought was like good, something that you thought you had to offer, like maybe that mustache there? Like you think that's a good thing, to offer to the world, and then you find out that it doesn't. It's soul crushing. And she said my penis was too big. Yeah. Whoa. I thought, you know what? It's hard. It's hard to get into dating. You know, I don't have a lot to offer. I'm 5'11", some average height. You know, I'm not that funny. You guys didn't laugh much, but but I have a big dick. So if I get there, I got there, right? And not this time. She said, you're too big for me. And it's frustrating. First off, ouch. Second off, people don't believe me. They're like, oh no, she's just letting you down easy. She probably met somebody else. She's just being real nice to you. It's just a way to let you down easy. Who the fuck lets someone down easy like that? What's the best case scenario there? I have too big of a dick? Good, I can find someone better than you. No, so it's very frustrating. You know what? I like to think that maybe she is just shallow, and it's not my dick. I like to think that I'm not a homosexual. Someone's a gay. Nor am I uncircumcised. Fun fact. But if I was a gay circumcised man, uncircumcised man, and I enjoyed the act of docking. You guys know what docking is?
Absolutely.
Show of hands. Who doesn't know what docking is? You know what it is? Okay, so the act of docking is when two homosexual men fit their foreskin over one another's head.
Oh shit.
That's docking. So if I was docking my partner,
Right.
and I was the relationship's top, as it were, would my partner be inclined to call me the Port Authority?
Oh my God.
How much time I got, Isaac?
A minute.
A minute? Oh, man, what do I got in a minute? Oh man, let's see. I just spent the last 30 minutes explaining to my father what internet terminology meant. He didn't know what meme was. And then we got into an in-depth discussion about what's a troll, which evolved into what's griefing, evolved into what's a meme. And I said, Dad, you're fucking trolling me right now. You don't know any of this? You know, speaking of like parents and where we come from, whatever happened to that voice? You guys know the voice. The fucking voice. Step right up, come and see the world's tallest midget. What happened to that? That voice doesn't exist anymore. It never did, but I wish it would. I fucking moved to that town. I'd raise my family in that town. I wouldn't speak to my kids for 15 years before they developed the accent.
This guy right here.
Oh shit! You found the voice!
Step right up, see the world's tallest midget right over here.
It's in fucking Utah, isn't it? No, it is in fucking Utah. How much time?